Hey YouTube, this is Jake here at Faris Farms. I breed meat goats. She is a boar, he is an alpine, and she is a boar alpine mix. She's actually the daughter of Brownie over there. And this is Chip. He's a Nigerian dwarf. He's a miniature. I only got 2 of them right now, but they'll grow just like the rest of them. Just giving them minerals right now. They gotta have special minerals, being goats, because they need copper in their diet. And sheep don't need that, so if you try to give goats sheep mineral, you ain't gonna get much. A little buddy today. But if you give them stuff with copper, then they get all the minerals they need and they're super healthy. But yeah, I decided I'm gonna start making YouTube videos about my cute animals and fun shit me and my brother do on the farm. Which my farm's pretty small still. I only got 7 head of goats. Oh, Chip. Peanut down there. But yeah. Got 7 head of goats. It would be what? Alright. Small interruption, but yeah, 7 head of goats. I believe I have 1 alpine, 2 Nigerian dwarfs, which means I have 4 boars. Strawberry, Rowdy, Peanut is alpine boar mix, and then Brownie is just boar. These are chickens. Little egg layers. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of chickens, but they lay eggs constantly, and their eggs are amazing. And they sell. People buy eggs, so why not? I'm gonna probably double my herd and build the outside pen once it starts getting warmer again. It's freaking freezing. So yeah, I'm gonna load up the buckets with feed, and then I'll be back with you. And what I do for feeding the goats is I have goat grower and oats in this tub, and then a goat feed mix with corn, oats, grower pellets, a few other things. But I give them about a cup of each one every day. And mix it all up good. For each pen, the south pasture and the north pasture get fed separately. So then I put a little layer of compressed alfalfa in the bottom of each bucket. And now I'm going to walk up to the shop and fill up the rest of the buckets up there with prairie grass that I got from a neighbor that he gets from Texas for his cattle. So I'm going to run up there and fill up the buckets. I use this round bale in Texas to pluck hay out of every day. This is kind of a long, shitty process, so I'm hoping to find a better way for hay. I would like to start baling my extra pasture, but there's a lot of capital in that. This is actually Dad's International. They let me borrow for the winter. This is the first year here with my acreage. I lived in town by work up until whatever a year ago. But I raised goats as a kid. It's just my first time breeding them and doing everything by myself. But it's going pretty well. Had some issues with scammers buying goats earlier this year. Got a case of Cassius limpinitis in one of my goats from the sale barn. She passed away, but luckily she didn't have any abrasions that opened up in the pasture, because that would be bad if the liquids from their nodes that form, which first form on her neck, which they typically form there first, then that will get on your soil, and then it will make the rest of your goats get Cassius limpinitis, and then they would likely die, or you can treat them and they'll live, but you can still eat their meat. But every goat that they give birth to will have Cassius limpinitis, so it's not a good thing. It ruins farms, or the land on the farms, where you have to till it all up, turn the dirt over, reseed it all, and start from scratch, which would not be good, because I just did that with the south pasture this year, because it was terribly overgrown with weeds. But yeah. So we've had run-ins with that, but I heard that 7 again. I'm looking to pick up a couple more nannies here soon. Brownie and Peanut down there that we're getting to now, they are breeding with Billy, Alpine Billy down there right now. They should be there for another 40 days or so, because Strawberry, I believe, is pregnant, and Rowdy is for sure pregnant up in the north pasture. And Rowdy, Rowdy had triplets last time, which was on her last farm, and it is her like 4th or 5th kidding. So she's pretty experienced, but it is Strawberry's first kidding. I bought her as a kid from the sale barn, but she's been my favorite girl since I've got those the whole time. So I'm excited to see her kid, if she did get bred. If not, she's going to breed with Leah and Chip come, I believe, February 15th is the date I set to get Leah bred. She's still pretty young, so that's she'll be breeding at 9 and 10 months old, which is pretty good, but I don't know. I'd like to wait till a year, but I want to start getting some more Nigerian dwarfs. So now I got the feed ready. Gotta go bring it down to the goat. And I'd just like to say, one of the nice things about being on the farm is everywhere you go, you go see all these beautiful animals. This is Lucy. She's my rescue dog from the Humane Society. This is Zozo. Zoe. She's my bird dog. We hunt some pheasant and quail sometimes. But they're the guard dogs to protect the chickens and the goats. He's already off digging in the crap. But yeah, it's just fun walking around the farm and getting to see all the animals the whole time. We'll see if the goats leave the tripod alone, then I can talk to you. Get the feed from out there. This is always a chore, getting the grain out, because the goats are not very patient. So I like to get them in different ends. Get on my way. Spread it out. They're way less feisty with each other. But kind of a hard deal. I got fucking straw all over. It is cold out today. Green is out. Hay is in. They are way less excited about getting hay than they are about getting grain. But hay is way cheaper. Fills up their stomach more. And they need both to stay healthy. Watch out, girls. Don't dump the bucket. Come on. No. Hey! Brownie, knock it off. Yeah, I have to get Chip and Leah their own pens, being miniatures. It's not really fair. So they have to fight with the big goats to get, hey! Get their feed. Come on over there. A little piece of duct tape on his tummy. Hey now. Knock it off. Well, yeah, we'll go get feed filled up and head to the north pasture. The pregnant ladies. And now we'll get the grain for the north pasture goats and the alfalfa. I had to put the grain in these tubs because mice get in here. Try to eat the bottom of the bags, lose a bunch of the feed to the ground, and then they eat some of it. The dogs are not very fond of cats, and they chase away all the cats I try to put here, so I'm trying to figure out how to get the dogs to be a little more friendly with the cats, but I guess it's not like nature for that to happen. For the females, I put all the alfalfa in one bucket because I put it all in the same location. They're a little more friendly with each other about their food. Good. Now, back up to the shop, pluck more hay. But yeah, I think I'm going to start this YouTube adventure at the farm. I do a decent amount of dirt bike riding. My brother does a lot of mountain biking. He just got back from Arkansas with my dad, mountain biking on some Rocky Mountain trails. So I figured we'd see if people like to watch the weird, crazy shit we do every day. Which most of my days are exactly like this. Just depending if I'm out work or not. This is just my, as you would say, side hustle. But I'm actually a PLC programmer, a process controls tech at Will's Blue Bunny, but the ice cream company, which is very funny because I'm allergic to dairy, so I can't eat 90% of the things we make, but yeah, they pay me enough that I can have the capital to start a farm, so that's all that really matters. I'm gonna enjoy my work here. Yeah, I enjoy my work there too, but here it's way more peaceful. You get to spend your time with animals, not humans. I'm way more keen on animals than I am humans. They're way more down to earth and loving, logical creatures. I don't know anybody that animals don't make them happy. I know a lot of humans that make me unhappy or make other humans unhappy, so I'll stick to my animals. But we're just in the first year, so I'm growing my herd now. The plan is to grow to about 30 head on this land and then hopefully try to find a little more land close by or a bigger acreage. Get me more of a 15, 20 acre area. That way I can build a big enough farm that I can sustain my income off of just the farm. I have to quit working for people. I get to do this all day, every day. Well, I can program PLCs and work on heavy automated machinery and sit here and pull hay out of bales. Because it's uber fun. I would say unloading the buckets is a little more fun. See the happy goats run around like, oh my god, look at all this food. They spoil us so much. They love you so much. Maybe they don't say that, but I get a picture that's what they're saying since they don't know English yet. But maybe someday they will. You guys have seen Stuart Little, right? Mice can talk, and cats can talk. And a goat's going to be able to learn how to talk. Goats are the most beautiful, magnificent creature in the world. So creative, athletic. Should see the shit that they jump on and how they figure out how to get out of fences. Which is a pain in the butt. Fixing the fence and trying to figure out ways to keep them in, but it's also pretty fun to figure out how they get so creative, how to get out. But yeah, we're all full, so we're gonna go to the north pastures and feed them. I think the goats are seeing I'm coming now. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. I'm carrying a tripod with my phone on it, which I'm using the camera on for now. Well, I got 3 buckets in that hand. This close one's strawberries, then Rowdy, and then Leah's in the back. She's My little miniature nanny. Now it's time to put the hay out. That one has alfalfa in it, so we'll use that on top. We like alfalfa a little better than just a prairie grass. Yeah, you gonna come get it? He's like, I want to wait for Granny. Look at this little girl. Hello, camera. Hi, I'm there. I'm a token little cute goat. Yes, you are. Now for grain, they use this trough right here. But they like to get it all dirty, so I gotta sweep it out every time before I get the grain. Don't want them eating their poop instead of their grain. Strawberry. You gonna give me dancing? That is getting pretty close. Her tendons are starting to drop, but I don't know if strawberry's bred or not. And there they go, eating away. So this is Rowdy. She had triplets last time. She's a seasoned kidder. Strawberry's hopefully having her first kids this month. If not, she's going back to breed with Leah here. There's her little mineral station. They got baking soda and then goat mineral, including that copper. And they got this big grain bin house. Just chopped a hole to the side for a door, covered in straw. Got a heat lamp out here, and then this is for having babies in. Got 4 heat lamps. Gets pretty warm in there. They're spoiled. I'll show you a second. Off to the chicken coop once again. Here we are in the chicken coop. Feed the chickens this time. Give them all their little treats to make them lay healthy eggs. Good for our eating and good for selling. If you want any eggs, they're just $2 a dozen. They're way better than store-bought eggs. And when we get the outside pan, it's supposed to make their eggs even better. But they're a little healthier. And they taste way better. And they're free to me. Well, free from the cost of food, but with how many I get to sell and then eat, I turn a tiny little profit off of having them, but all my eggs are free, so that helps. And then when I sell them, it pays for their feed and water and such, which their water is free to me, because I have well water, which I've had to do the other time with since I've lived here. I've already replaced the well pump twice, but now it's a submerged pump, so hopefully that takes to the issue of it going bad all the time, because I think the well was going dry and the pump would run with no water. Don't have that issue anymore. But actually, turns out I left the egg bucket inside, so I'm going to have to come back out for eggs. It looks like the water's even freezing. Being on the heated base and under a heat pad. That tells you how freaking cold it is. This little base under the water heats it up from the bottom, and it looks like it's still got ice coming around the edge a little bit. And this heat lamp's right above it, going towards the laying station, so how it freezes, I don't know. But we'll just give them their treats and stuff, and I'll come back out and get the eggs. It's kind of early to get the eggs anyways. They might still lay one or two today. I've seen one is in the laying station. So this is one of their treats that makes their eggs higher in protein. It's got calcium for the egg strengths, and the chickens just freaking love them. They are actually 100% black soldier fly larvae. So they're larvae, but they just look like little maggots that are dried up. But the chickens go nuts for them. And they'll scrounge them off the ground. That's one of the things that makes farm chickens better. Is all the bugs they eat and stuff like that. So when I have the outside pen, there'll be even more bugs and stuff in here for them to eat. Eat grasshoppers. They love grasshoppers. And these are oyster shells. They make, they're the little cracked up little powdery oyster shells. But they make the eggs way stronger so they don't crack as easy. And then also aid in digestion for the chickens. If you don't give them rocks or oyster shells, their digestion doesn't work that well. They'll clump up and won't be able to poo. So I give them those. That way they have all this great poo on the ground, which I need to shovel up, put in a pile. That way I can spread it on the pasture later, because it's really good for growing good healthy grass. All the chicken poo. Now the goats already help their pastures by pooing all over in it. But I'll run inside now, warm up a little bit, and we'll come back out and get the eggs, and then me and Tanner are going to do the CD&T shots on 5 goats today, I believe. Well, look there. See what the dogs brought up? Looks to me like a cow skull. Like from a little calf. That's pretty snazzy. How neat is that? Well, here we are. Actually, I forgot that I haven't fed the dog. Usually, I feed them the last time I'm up here getting hay. And all worried about the camera. Don't forget things. Four cups. Half in here and half over here. Dogs are good to go. Give them a little extra water too. Hey, no growling. We're leaving, all right? The dogs get pretty jealous when they're around humans. They both want attention. Nobody getting no attention right now, so calm your teats. All right, let's head in the house. Look at our beautiful American flag. America, baby. Only an American can you have this great farm life. I'm guessing you can probably have it everywhere, but not with the little bits of freedoms we still have. Like my new livestock trailer, I got that last week. Because I have been hauling the goats in the bed of the truck. But I always fill the bed of the truck up with stuff. So then I didn't have anywhere to put the goats, so I'd have to clean out all my tools every time. Now I got the livestock trailer, pulling it in the truck. Good old hammy. Alright, now I'm actually going inside. Alright, so me and Tanner are doing vaccines now. We got 3 goats to do in here and 2 in the other pasture. Which isn't Chip, it's these 3, which I don't know which one we can grab first. I think they're all gonna be pretty. Start with this guy since he's right here. Going. Alright, going. Oh yeah. Okay, Chip doesn't need it. These 2 need it. So whatever. One catch first. I'm gonna try to spit them so more towards the camera. Ooh, Chip. Chip, these are trying to watch. They're all still. Find that loose skin. There's not much of them right there. Going in. Good. Now Billy. Billy is good to go.
Now we got Brownie.
Brownie. Alright. Come here. Old girl. Go. And then three down, two to go.
Easy peasy.
Now that's those three. And those are CD&T shots. Seems like you guys got knocked over, but the CD&T shots. And it's pretty much just those, and then worming shots that you have to give them as long as they don't get sick. But I'm gonna give them more. They're dewormers orally this time because it sounds like that's what most people are doing. But we'll get back with you at the next goat house. Alright, now we're ready at the north pasture where we gotta do the two bigger ones, Strawberry and Rowdy, because we're the only one that has to vaccinate their kids once. If you do it within a month of them kidding, then they have to vaccinate them once. You ready here? I'm sure she's not gonna have that much loose skin, being as pregnant as she is. Ah, you fucker. Strawberry!
You know something's up now.
You come in here, girl? Come on, Strawberry. Let's just get it all over with. You're gonna get it either way. You want to just do it outside? Alright, so there you go. Good for a year. Probably hasn't got shots since she was a baby. Just over a year old. Alright, that's giving shots. So we're gonna go back in the not 1 degree weather. Woo, toodaloos. Look at Zozo digging in there. Gonna find a rabbit. I had one with its head ripped off. I found like last week. Headless.
Good hunters.
Yeah, they are. Oh, what are you doing? You looking at me? Looking at me? Sorry, girls. Had to be done. Still like me? Goats are fun.